Now, one of the services you provide is giving people something to talk about. Let them talk. It makes them happy. It makes them feel good. They don't believe half the shit they say. People want to talk. It's fun to talk.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the game room. It's your boy Nationwide.
Thought you forgot your name for a second.
There you go. You already starting.
Oh, shit.
And you know my boy ABG. So we're gonna get back on this court case. Let's check this out. Young man and the two women.
And they no menage a trois.
Man, terrible.
And the linebacker.
On divorce court.
I'm very controlling. I don't want him to have a phone. I don't want him to go out without me.
I understand that she has in fact cheated on you.
One day when I was opening up her phone to go to my Facebook, I clicked into her Snapchat, and she had sent naked pictures to another man.
Did you do anything more than send those pictures?
I did meet up with my ex and have intercourse with him. She clapped in my face and then grabbed me by my hair. What am I supposed to do?
Clap one more time.
I said clap one more time. Exactly, clap one more, and then that's what you did, right?
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
For one, she knows that ain't her damn hair.
You? Yaki number 12.
God damn it.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are reconvening this matter of Grant versus Grant. I have Mrs. Miriam Grant here, her husband Scott Grant, who is 18 years old. She's 25. We also have Mr. Grant's mother here, Ms. Olson, and his sister, Tiffany. We were fussing and arguing when we were last here, and I went out on a limb and said I thought I could fix this, and B, stated that the one person who's at the center of this thing has said the least, and that would be Mr. Grant. What do you think the real problem is between the two of them?
I think it has to do with both of their egos, honestly. They both have to have the last word.
Last word.
So even if it was trying to be neutral, it's always going to be something because one thinks they're better than the other.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Grant. Does your mom ask you for money all the time?
She asked me for money on a quite normal occasion, especially after I was leaving. She asked me to help her with some of the other bills or if she needed help with food here or there.
How often do you end up giving her money?
Maybe like twice a month, maybe.
Twice a month.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Mrs. Olson, don't you feel somewhat odd about getting money from your 18-year-old son?
Not getting a
The
job.
money I asked for when I was leaving was because he punched holes in several walls and doors in my home. He has not given me anything since he moved out of my house. That's her and his problem, not mine.
Did you punch holes in your mother's walls?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Me and my mother were arguing, and rather deal with her anymore, I slammed my door shut, and I slammed it shut so hard that I pushed my hand into the door, and it created a hole.
What were you arguing about?
Me missing work a couple of days, and she had a problem with that because I was going out and hanging out with my friends.
Drinking.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Grant. Do you believe if your home life had been a little more stable, you wouldn't have been so anxious to rush into a marriage?
Definitely.
What was that?
Huh? Oh, he was doing 18-year-old shit. And you getting mad about that?
That's why I'm sitting up here trying to understand.
And what was that door made out of paper that he shut it and his hand just kept going?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like them little flimsy ass project doors that they stick on,
No, that's that fucking trailer door.
Oh yeah, them trailer doors, they fall apart real easy.
Yeah, that's some trailer doors.
With the little 2 pieces of cardboard and a little piece of wood and this,
That shit.
You stick your hand right through that motherfucker real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a couple of trailer park trash peoples. We were pretty cool.
I believe so. A lot of anger and aggression was brought towards me and around the house.
Okay. You were given up at some point.
Yes.
When did you return home? Okay, you want to. Mrs. Grant says that you gave him up because you wanted to be with someone and that someone didn't want a child around. What is your version of that?
At 11, I let him because he wanted to go to his father's to live. Then he came back. Then he was calling me all kinds of disrespectful names, and CYS was called. And that's where that went from.
Because she was dating another woman, and the woman's needs came before mine all the time.
Exactly.
Well, you don't know. You weren't.
Well, from what he tells me and what I see myself.
Then let the man speak for himself. You control enough of his life. Let him talk now. Stop.
She was dating this other female, and every other day they were arguing, and I was at the center point of their arguments, and she was always told that if your son's gonna act that way, then I don't wanna be with you. I'm breaking up with you because of your son. And then she would get angry at me because I was the reason they were getting broken up.
I don't know if anybody caught that.
The daughter was agreeing with what he was saying.
Yep. Didn't know if anybody else caught that. But the sister agreed. The sister knew what happened. But she's still on the side of the mama. Message.
And that went on for about 2 years.
Is that true? I'm gonna ask Tiffany. Is that true?
Yeah, they did argue like that a lot, actually.
About him?
Yeah. And pretty much Maida did say that way more than she should have.
Do you believe that? And honestly, Tiffany, because I'm trying to help everybody out here. So far, you as close to reasonable as I've gotten. So I'm gonna work with you for a minute. Do you think that the household situation between your mother and your brother left him feeling abandoned or uncared for?
Yeah, and that's why I was always there, and I don't understand why she thought it was appropriate to say that I wasn't. I was the one that was helping him. He wasn't the only one. It was me too.
You say you were being picked on too?
Yeah, it was both of us.
You're not bringing up what he was doing.
Well, what was he doing? You tell me what he was doing.
He was stealing from stores. You're not supposed to be doing this stuff outside and not think you're going to have to pay any repercussions for it. And then I would be fighting with that woman over him. There was so long that I took so much because of him. And I would go and visit him. And I didn't take every single phone call, but I took phone calls. He thinks I should have been at his beck and call.
That's what a mother does.
Not
a mother don't just give up her kid for another female.
Let me ask you
like that.
Hey. Do you feel like she rescued you from an unpleasant situation?
I feel.
Is that why you're willing to put up with all the stuff she does, which even she contends is uncool?
I wanted a new start for myself and to start a new life with a new family and be able to be there for her kids because as we were dating, we went on a lot of mutual events together, and I grew a love for them.
I hear what you're saying about that.
Pay for their asses to eat too.
See, what happened there is it happens all the time, man.
Well, like Kanye said, what, I gotta take all they badasses to showbiz?
Man, for real. I mean, you see, here's the thing, dude. What I don't understand is when you get in a relationship with a female, you should be in a relationship with the female. The children, yes, they are a part of the woman. Okay, I get that. But see, this is where everything gets lost. The woman expects you to take care of a child that is not yours when you're just trying to get with the mom. You're just trying to get with the mom and you have to take care of her kids. You're not even in a full-blown relationship yet. So by the time you get in the relationship with her, you're daddy number 2 or 3 or 4, whichever, however many boyfriends.
18.
Yeah, however many boyfriends she didn't have before you. So why are you sitting up here trying to start a new life with a woman who already has a kid And not only does she already have a kid, but she treats you like one of the kids that she has. She probably treats them better. Think about it. Again, like I said, they don't have to be your kids for these women to trap you in there. Just got to get you to love them.
But I want you to take a moment and think about the way she treats you. And then I want you to, as eloquently as you address the issue with your mother, to address the issue with your wife about how controlling she can be. You just found out that she cheated on you today. Do you have any feelings on that you would like to share?
I feel really disrespected, and I also want to know why. But what was I doing to you that was so wrong that you wanted to go with another man?
His family. You won't let him have a phone. He can only go on social media when you're there with him. And you agree that all that is happening, and that's way too controlling. You got that?
Yes.
We're on the same page.
Yep.
Mr. Grant, why don't you tell Mrs. Grant how that makes you feel and what you need her to do to be okay in this marriage?
I definitely feel as though that not being able to have my phone and you always assuming the fact that you get to rule my life is making me feel like less of a man, and that I don't think I'll be able to maintain forward if you continue to be this way.
You just found out that she cheated on you today. Do you have any feelings on that you would like to share?
How can we maintain together? You won't let me have a phone. How can we maintain together and you're telling me what to do at all goddamn times? How can we maintain together when I'm the one that has the job and I have to walk home if I have a female if you don't want to come and pick me up? I have to walk home an hour every goddamn other day. And she wants him to clean up his act and get his shit together.
I feel really disrespected, and I also want to know why. What was I doing to you that was so wrong that you wanted to go with another man?
Wonderful question, Mrs. Grant. Why don't you answer it? Because he's feeling responsible.
It's not his fault. It's like the only thing I can say.
Then explain why you did it, so he can know it's not his fault.
I was still in love with my ex, and I didn't want to be with him.
Is she about to cry? No.
There's no crying in baseball.
No.
The fuck is she doing?
Look at the little black girl back there looking at her all like, what the hell you finna cry for?
That's that's a defensive mechanism. You get to crying. People are supposed. No, it's not even. I mean, yeah, you'll feel sorry for them, but you'll also leave them alone. Once they start crying, you're supposed to leave them alone, because once they start crying, you're harassing them.
Yeah, she uncomfortable.
She's very uncomfortable. Yeah. She didn't like being called out for her bullshit. She realizes how stupid she looks right now. You had this dude that you didn't allow to do anything while you did everything that you weren't allowed, that he wasn't allowed to do. You did everything he wasn't allowed to do. Mm-hmm. And now you're on TV. You got too much attention.
So I did what I did to intentionally sabotage it. Deep down, I knew I would leave from the guilt, but then seeing how much he loved me and the kids is what made it harder to tell him. Then we got married. Then it was even harder.
Man.
You know, then it was just like, how do I say something like that when I just married you?
Have you gotten over your feelings for your ex?
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything to worry about now?
No, I don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, that may be true, but do you still have feelings for him?
I feel like he shouldn't have hurt me, but I don't have feelings for him. I feel for what he did to me. I'm still in pain from what he did. I'm not over it.
So
Does anybody notice that she won't answer the question? She will not answer the question. The reason why is because if she answers the question, she makes her husband mad and she fucks up the situation with her boyfriend or whatever the fuck he is. She's trying to make sure that both situations are cool.
You want divorce court? This shit ain't cool.
I believe it's called monkey branching. Somebody taught me that term. I think it's called monkey branching.
Or have your cake and eat it, motherfucker, too.
Yeah, that one works too.
A controlling and abusive relationship towards you, and it's difficult for you to get over that. Have you ever talked to anybody about how you feel and why you feel the way you do and why you need to rush into relationships so quickly? Have you ever talked to anybody about that? Mm-hmm. What'd they tell you?
They suggest childhood issues that I don't have. Like that.
Well, you got some issues.
I have
Whether
issues.
they're childhood issues or not, we
Yeah.
don't know. But you do know you have some issues, right? Yeah. Do you have any sense what they might be?
Yeah, I'm controlling, and I'm insecure and hurt.
That's a symptom. You're controlling. I want to know why you keep jumping into relationships with dudes. You were in an abusive relationship where you were the abused one. Now you're turning around and be abusive to him. Do you know what's making you jumping into these relationships that aren't cool?
I don't know.
Don't you want to know?
Yes.
Feel as though she should take counseling.
At the very least.
Did you tell your mom that?
You just admitted to sleeping with an ex while you're with him. What do you want to do now?
Well, on top, like me.
No. What the hell did his mama have to do with that whole situation?
She had to throw her 2 cents in. Right.
Did you tell your mama that? Let's put it like this. As a man, as a child, you know what you can get your mama to do and your daddy to do. You know what you can and can't get them to do. You know what you can get them to listen to. You know what you can't get them to listen to. Why in the fuck you gonna try to tell me to tell my mama or daddy something that
they ain't gonna listen to?
Exactly.
They don't give a fuck about you.
Stupid son of a bitch.
No, wait a minute. You just stabbed him in the heart. What do you want to do now?
Hug him.
And
apologize.
There you go. I knew we'd get there eventually.
Like here on TV, I mean, we're obviously gonna have our own conversation about it, you know.
But tell him now. He's dealing with it now.
I can't.
You can't?
No. I will cry and I will need him. And
there it is. I will cry and I will need him. There it is. That's where she's got him. That's what it is right there. You feel he said that he wanted a family. He said all these things that he wants. And then the first thing she says, I'm going to need him. It's not the fact that she needs him. It's the fact that people allow you to get away with what you allow them to get away with. I'm sorry. People do what you allow them to get away with. And he's allowed her to get away with so much that she's comfortable with getting away with it. It's not the fact that she needs him. She needs somebody that she can get away with shit with. Babysitter.
Mm-hmm. While she go to the club.
Resources.
He got the job.
And then all she can do is talk about his mama. I mean, I'd talk about his mama too, but damn.
no.
You can't because of what?
I'll need to hold him. Like, I'll need to talk to him. I can't just say how I feel.
You are sorry, though.
I am, absolutely.
Do you want an apology?
I definitely would think that's necessary.
Yes. Do you believe that she no longer has feelings for her ex?
That much, I don't know.
Did you guys get angry when you found out about? Well, you guys found out about it today. Mm-hmm. Tiffany, your feelings on it?
I almost started crying.
Let's talk about what everybody really wants to get out of this. I want to talk.
I'm sorry, I didn't even mean to pause it this time. I just can't get over the sister, man.
Why?
That mother, she is thug life. She is thug ready. She had her b-boy stance.
I know she been had a b-boy stance.
Shit, I'm telling you, she's one of them motherfuckers you don't want to fuck with in the hood.
And I guarantee old girl has not tried her.
I bet you money I bet you money the sister.
I guarantee you she hasn't tried the sister.
Yeah, that girl ain't tried the sister. She ain't tried that sister. There ain't no way in hell.
Nope.
No way in hell. Nope. Shit. No. Mm-mm. Hell no. That motherfucker's way too goddamn big.
Mm-hmm.
No. No.
Talk to each and every one of you about what you want to happen from today forward. You gonna give this man a telephone.
Like a flip phone?
No, he gets a real deal phone. He got a phone just as good as yours. Could you forgive your spouse for sleeping with their ex just weeks before your wedding? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court.
Hell no!
Hell no!
All right, we can play now.
I'm at the point where I want to ask everybody what they want to get out of this, and then I'm going to try to get you as far down that road as I can. You're scared to death all the time, aren't you? Mm-hmm. And instead of being vulnerable, instead of crying, it's much easier to be angry, to push, to shove, and to control.
Yes.
You want to stop that, right?
Absolutely.
But you understand that fear and insecurity is the base of all of that. Does it bother you that you just cried right now?
Yes.
Why?
I don't like to look weak. I feel like I've cried more than enough in my life.
Let me tell you something about crying and anger. Anger makes you look weaker than anything else in the world. When you cry, you're showing that you're hurt. And everybody gets hurt. And there's nothing weak about being hurt or acknowledging that hurt. What's weak is the anger. And I want you to believe that. You're a beautiful woman who's been through a great deal. And all I ask for from you is to remember not to allow someone who abused you to make you abuse someone else. Do you see what I'm saying? You're gonna give this man a telephone. No, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get this man a telephone. He's 18 years old, he's working, he's bringing home money, he's caring for your children. He gets a phone.
Like a flip phone?
No, he gets a real deal phone. He got a phone just as good as yours.
Like a flip phone?
No, he gets a real deal phone. He got a phone just as good as yours.
But who he had to talk to?
Because he's paying the bills. Let me tell you something. Every time you try to control him, I want...
You fucking up the church's money.
Hush your face. My bad, dog.
Fucked it up for everybody.
No, she fucked it up for me because I didn't understand why the fuck this bitch talking about a flip phone.
Well, why the hell was we looking at Stewie?
Who's looking at Stewie?
You popped Stewie up on
I didn't pop Stewie up. Stewie came up on his own. He said, what's happening?
Shit.
Leave me the hell. I'm trying to do this.
Well, you ain't doing it right.
You knew I wasn't going to do it right.
I want you to say this out loud. That's a fear move that man is not going to make me do. That's a fear move that man is not going to make me do. And when I say it out loud, say it out loud. You have to fight your feelings. You don't fight them, you don't fight him, you don't fight that other dude. You fight how you feel. And then once you're in command of how you feel, you can behave in any manner you want to. And no matter what he does, if he stays, if he goes, if he plays, if he cheats, you'll still be fine. Because you're strong. Mr. Grant, you are one of the most mature 18-year-olds I've ever met. And I've met a number of them.
Thank you.
I'm low-key horrified that you put up with this so easily. Right. Low-key horrified. And I want you to be unwilling to continue to put up with it. You're a grown man. She's asking you to do grown man duties. You're going to have grown man respect, and you're going to demand that respect. If you want to get in a car with a coworker and get in home, you do just that, and don't you say nothing to him about it. He'll call you on his phone while he's in the car with her.
Oh, he won't?
And say, baby, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
That's what happens in a good marriage. And if you ain't got a good marriage, what you want him for anyway? Yeah. All right? So, having said that, I'm gonna take another moment, bring it down, and then I'm gonna address everybody else.
And riding with a female, so
How
don't
would you
be
handle
mad
your
when you see
in-laws
a
borrowing
female
money
drop
from
me
your
off in
spouse
the driveway.
every month? Share your opinion on
The fact
Twitter
that
and
I told you
Instagram
shouldn't
at
defuse
Defy.
the issue in the first place.
Comes first before everything. You need to acknowledge the hurt you. To acknowledge the hurt you.
I really just want him to be.
I just don't. I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, I like the fact that Lynn Toller, again, like I said, the only person in the fucking room who gives a damn about that man, finally broke it down to wifey and told him, shit, it's time for you to step up, be a man, instead of trying to say you're a man. There's a difference between saying I'm a man and being a man. I can say I'm a man all goddamn day. I have to show it. Something my daddy taught me.
Yeah. But I don't want to. No, this is all me to you. At the end of the day, that's what you should want for your children. You should want them to be happy. I think you need to acknowledge the hurt you did him when he was young. No. When you're a mother, that child comes first before everybody else. And he didn't get that, and you need to acknowledge that. That's the best way.
She is not listening at all. She has got a straight attitude, got a little stumpy fist up under her damn 8 chin, and she's got this look like whatever. She is not going to listen. She's tuned it out.
And this is a situation where you can look at it and see where the mother is more worried about herself than her son. Because how can you not see what you did to your son? How before you even listen to what you have done to your son, are you defending your actions? And you don't even know what the woman's getting ready to say. You just heard the beginning of it. And you're already defending what you think she's about to say.
To get a relationship back with your son because you love him. I apologize to my stepchildren because I didn't think I was a very good stepmother. That allowed us to love one another in a free and open manner. And I'm asking you to acknowledge your, just like I did.
Talk to him now.
But now, I'm trying to fix that. I'm telling everybody specifically what they need to do. I told her to stop controlling, which will allow him to speak to you. And when he is allowed to speak to you, I want you to say the right thing. Tiffany, I think you've been hurt too. And I think you see what's going on. You understand why your brother made the decision that he did, and you can't blame him for it. His family from today forward will be support for y'all. And if the only support you can give is being quiet, I would ask you to engage in that. He's married. He's made his choice. I'd be hysterical if I was his mother. But once the decision's made, I'm supportive. Because at the end of the day, the destination is always the same, happy. So do what you can to make him happy. Be civil with this chick, because that will make him happy. No, you a grown woman.
Chick. Oh, shit. Be civil with this chick. Oh, wow. Didn't even address the
Oh,
girl.
shit.
Wow.
God damn, look at that sister.
Boy, she gives some side eye. Dueling side eye.
She will destroy somebody. And I wanted to say something, man. I've noticed something about the wife. If you pay attention to the wife, she keep herself like cut this direction.
Yeah, she ain't really looking at her.
I don't know if she's hiding from her. I don't know if she's hiding from the husband or if she's hiding from the sister. Because I keep seeing that sister. She got the death stare on her ass.
Yeah, she don't try the sister.
The sister got the death stare on her. And she's sitting up here like this, talking about I can't look over there. I can't look at him. Why? Because you gonna make eye contact with that mean ass beast?
She's never said anything about the sister.
God, look at that. God.
She has never said anything out of her mouth about the sister. Always about the mother, never about the sister.
I ain't never seen anybody with 4 titties, dog.
She got udders.
She got udders for real, dude. God damn. Wait, goats got 4 titties. She got goat titties.
I have no fear of her now.
First of all, I think you can handle yourself. I ain't worried about that. And number 2, she gonna behave better, aren't you? Both of you have to step up and be grown women. This is not beef that can't be squashed. And if you can't squash it, just be quiet and let him live his life. All right? Tiffany, you okay over there?
Yeah.
Does anybody love and care for you?
I think so.
Scott
Maybe
does.
one time.
And do you let him talk to her?
You know, he can talk to his sister. Her.
Does he?
Her.
But that's his decision, not yours. Let me tell you something. If you don't believe what I said before, let me say this. You keep it up, you're gonna lose it. Because there's too many other women out there that'll take him just the way he is and not do nothing to him. Be careful about that. This matter is adjourned.
I don't know about y'all, but god dang it, that shit's crazy. And what's even crazier is the more I watched it, the more I noticed. Neither did the mom or the wife.
That chick?
Yeah, that chick. Neither one of them at the end of the show was listening to Judge Lynn. They're both going to go back home, try and run this dude into the goddamn ground. Then you wonder why I sit back and say that, you know, men don't have anybody that worries about them. Men have nobody that sits around there trying to help them. Because you got 2 women right now trying to tear this man down. One's his mama and one is supposed to love him, supposed to be his wife. And they are both using him as much as they possibly can.
I wonder why men die before women.
You got one of them sitting up here talking about, I need him. And the most he's ever done for you is pay everything for you and babysit. He's done nothing outside of that. Outside of babysit and pay everything for you, he's done nothing.
He might get the finger every now and again.
He didn't mean that.
Yeah, did.
God dang it. I know who that is.
He got one phone.
Yeah. No, he ain't got no phones. Shit.
I'll talk about you.
No, I'm talking about him. Shit, he ain't got no phones. Shit. Man, I don't know, man. I just don't know if I can live like that, dude. I don't know if I can live like that. I mean, it's just completely one of those situations where it's like, why would I do that? Why would I settle down with this woman and I'm being treated like I don't have a goddamn thing? I don't bring nothing here. I don't do anything. She has a phone and I'm paying for it. She has bills and I'm paying for it. She has kids and I'm taking care of them. She got kids and I'm putting the money on the school lunches. I'm putting the money on their field trips, the Lunchables. I'm doing that. While she sit at home and do nothing, and when I pick up your phone, I get to see you.
Your titty out.
Sending it to somebody else because I ain't got no phone. You ain't sent the shit to me.
All right, we need to wrap this up.
All right. Well, again, it's getting kind of late, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Again, welcome to the game room. It's your boy Nationwide Wise Guy, Player One.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. This is your boy ABG. Said it like the voice of everybody on YouTube.
Good Lord. And yeah, that's my partner. He's another one of those ones that I can't explain, but I'll take him anywhere. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Holla at you.